Adults of Reddit, what is something about teen culture you have questions about? What's up with saying bye all the time? My friend and I started saying it to make fun of people who said it. And my how the tables have tabled. I started doing this with dog and it crept back into my regular vocabulary for the first time since middle school. My brother is a middle school gym teacher. He has made a damn good amount of money investing in Under Armour because all his kids went nuts over it right as it was just becoming popular. So, what is the next best thing I should put all my adult money into? Why is Snapchat a thing? Too many kids get in trouble from parents snooping through their phones. Snapchat makes that, mostly, impossible. Since the messages and pictures self-destruct. That actually makes sense. Why do teenagers walk around wearing backpacks on weekends or such when it isn't a school day? What do you need to carry around? Edit, thanks. All. I've seen it happen frequently in Residential Street. Louis. And I really have wondered. Pot. The answer is pot. Hey now. Don't forget booze. Why are your pants so low? And why are you always on my lawn? How can anyone stand to wear leggings as pants and not feel naked? Or even if you don't feel naked. Why wouldn't you want to be warm in winter? Edit, I never heard of fleece-lined leggings. So I guess those aren't quite as bad. They're also okay for exercise. I'm talking about the ones that are thin as crap and you can see straight through them. That's what it seems like all 12-16-year-olds live in. They're comfortable. And some girls like to show off their butts. Are girls' butts better than they were 20 years ago or do we just see more of them now? Philosophical question for the ages. What's the best advice I can give my daughter on how to not end up with a douchebag boyfriend? Teach her to respect herself. There isn't some magic phrase unfortunately. If she respects herself, she won't stand for someone else disrespecting her. If, by some chance, she does end up with a douchebag boyfriend, you can let her know your opinions on him as much as you like but it won't make a blind bit of difference until she wants to see it. Source, I was a girl, and still am, with a douchebag boyfriend and only now realize how frustrating it must have been to be my parents. It was a learning curve and I know I'm not going to make the same mistake again. Why is Vine such a thing? It's staged 6-second videos without content. What's up with the Nike socks and Nike sandals? It looks hideous. Lots of people agree. But as said earlier in the thread, it's been popularized by sports stars. For example, lots of kids who play basketball in my school wear that combo in the spring. Let's play. Stuck on a part of a game and need to watch a video to get past it? I totally get that. Watching a bit of a game to see if you're into it and might want to play it? I get that. Sitting and watching someone play hours and hours and hours of a game, or even completely finishing multiple games, instead of just playing a game, I don't get that. Same goes for 2 or more friends watching a let's play of a multiplayer game that they could just sit and play together in person. Just, I'm old. It's whatever. What is third base? Anal. At this rate teens will greet each other with a handy by 2045. WTF is a thought. That hoe, who or, over there. Who are. Teen guys, Axe deodorant spray, why? My stepson was gifted a gift set of Axe 1 year by us. It's in his room for a year. Not getting abused. Until one day, he sprayed the entire thing in his sister's room and locked her in. When did we start saying ST? In lieu of STD? I swear I never heard it until recently. And I haven't been out of college that long. I still say STD. But I think ST is the official term used in the medical field. What is the new standard for slutty? I think back in my day any girl who had sex before 17 was considered slutty. When is the new norm for losing virginity? RBJ still tossed around like comedy club flyers? If your age is on the clock, you're too young for the big dig. But I think it is mostly girls who slut shame. So IDK. I wait tables. Kids come in. order, and take pictures of me as I wait on them. Then they send the pictures on Snapchat. Is it socially acceptable among the youth to take pictures of strangers without permission? Or are my customers just entitled assholes? What is the deal with the guys wearing black socks up to their shins while wearing shorts? It looks so stupid I get angry when I see it. Edit, this sheet. Like backwards baseball caps. It's been popularized by sports stars, particularly in basketball. Hell, I still remember getting sheet for flipping my hat around when I was a kid. Still do it today too. Yeah, I have one. Why aren't you guys playing with pogs anymore? Those things were awesome. TLDR. Guy asked question online to today's teenagers wondering why pogs were no longer the cultural phenomenon that they were during the guy's youth. After he poses his question, he then comments about how awesome pogs were. That's not what TLDR means. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. When did owned become wrecked? Edit, I'm further behind than I thought. So do you chitlins still play the RuneScapes? When owned got old. Wrecked is still pretty funny. If predictable. Do you honestly understand the implications of sending any message you put in writing or posting a picture online? I am thankful that the internet wasn't around when I was young and worry about the stuff my nephews post. Hoping it doesn't come back to haunt them someday. What's the next social media app we are all going to be using in a year? Whatever social media app the parents don't know about yet. What the actual duck is Yik Yak? I keep seeing ads on Twitter and it's making me uncomfortable. It's an app. It recognizes your location and it's like Twitter, but anonymous. For the surrounding area. You can upvote, downvote, and reply. Seriously? How much Drew Gus do you do on a daily basis? 3 marijuanas. Do you seriously enjoy some of those shitty cartoons that are on these days? Seems like all the television for kids is shit compared to what was back in the day. But that might just be a perspective nostalgia thing. Dude. Regular show is the shit. I love cartoons. Nothing. Teen culture isn't complicated. It's just latching on to similar memes and bullshit that we did when we were teens. It's comforting to pretend there's something you have that we don't understand. But you don't. Unboxing videos. I mean, why the hell do these things have millions of views? PPL open stuff you know you can never afford. I was at an outdoor music festival recently with many young high school women. They were wearing ultra high-waisted cutoffs with their asses hanging out. They paired them with shawls over their shoulders that looked like they were draped over their grandmother's plastic-covered couch for 50 years. Is this really the style these days? Unfortunately, yes. It can look quite nice, but high school girls tend to think that every trend will suit them, regardless of their own physical appearance. Why do you use Kik instead of just plain texting? Sometimes when we meet someone online and wanna keep on talking to them, we don't give them our personal number for security reasons. Also, Kik is free. What the hell is yeet? Bruh. You just went from 0-100 real quick. You ain't trill or on fleek. I am a teen and I don't get this one. Why do girls my age date and break up with same guy 10+ times? Breaking up with valid reasons. Getting back together with no reasons. I don't get it. Long story short, they don't know what to do. No matter how many times a teen may have dated, they have no clue what they are doing. Why did you start calling it Molly? In my day it was called ecstasy. And my day wasn't that long ago. I've heard that term used for more than a decade. Just how long ago was your day? How many kids really do drink and have sex? I have a preteen and I'm nervous about what's to come. What advice do you have to give about parenting a teen? Middle school. Little to none. High school. A large percentage of people party, smoke, drink, and are sexually active. Don't let that scare you. As long as your child understands the effects these things can have on a person and surrounds herself with people who do the same, they'll be fine. Don't leave it to the school system to educate them on it though. Sit down and have a real conversation with them about it. Sure, I know lots of people who do all those things. I don't. My close friends don't. And I still know plenty of people who frown on the behavior. As a 19-year-old, I'm a bit confused as to where I stand in regards to this thread. You can ask the questions and then answer them. A new word will hit and become big for roughly 3 weeks. After the 3-week period, everyone realizes it's stupid. Then everyone ducking uses it ironically. It becomes part of their normal everyday speech. And suddenly it's fine to say it. Because everyone is using it ironically. But because it's now a normal word and accepted, it's unironic, but then head explodes. As an adult man, yoga pants are essentially my kryptonite. I can't look away and I am powerless. Sometimes I even get a boner. Something that doesn't usually happen by looking at a clothed woman. I can't even tell ages anymore, as a 16-year-old and a 25-year-old will essentially have the same shapely as. My question for the young men is, how do you deal with this going through school? Is it constant boner jams or what? The worst we had were mini skirts. What is up with skinny slim tight fitting jeans? How can you wear them without squishing your testicles and losing mobility? I actually don't know many other teens who wear skinny jeans. Most people I know wear shorts or whatever's comfortable. Edit, excluding girls. They are just showing off their asses. When I was a teenager. No. Deftones. A Perfect Circle and the Smashing Pumpkins were the go-to for angsty teenage music. What is the go-to angsty music for kids nowadays?